Welcome back to Living Local. Thank you for tuning in with us today. 1.1 million children live in low-income homes in Illinois, and about half live below the poverty line. For some families, buying school supplies just isn't in the budget, and that's where a group called Back to School Illinois helps. Check this out.
Thank you, Back to School Illinois. Thank you for the kit. Thank you for the kit. Thank you for our school supplies.
How sweet. So those are kids saying thank you for school supplies received by the organization. And so joining us here today to talk about the mission of this really important group here is Matthew Kurtzman, the CEO of Back to School Illinois. Matthew, thank you for being here with us today.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Yes, of course. So please tell us about the mission and the work that you do to make sure that all students in Illinois have everything that they need.
Right. Well, our goal basically is to make sure that all students in Illinois have the school supplies they need to succeed in the classroom. And so what we're doing is we provide back to school kits. Each of them contains about 30 of the core supplies, the vital supplies that kids need to succeed in the classroom and beyond. We do this all throughout the state. We work with schools, we work with community organizations, we work with government agencies throughout the year, not just during this time of year, the traditional back to school season, to distribute these kits.
And I know we just took a quick peek at some of the students that were saying thank you. What does that mean to you?
Well, as I go around the state and distribute the kits, I'm very lucky and I have the greatest job in the world in that I get to actually meet with the families. I get to meet with the kids, and they're always so extremely grateful. I was just down at Scott Air Force Base about a week ago doing a drive-through distribution for military families. We have a partnership with Operation Homefront. So we go to military bases. We're doing 18 of them this year. And everybody is so grateful. And the kids, they love opening up the kits. Some of them, as soon as they open up the kits, will sit there and they will sharpen every pencil, and they'll take the crayons, they start drawing on the kit box. It's always an amazing time. And everybody is so gracious. The parents are so appreciative, and the teachers too, because they spend about $500 a year out of their own pockets providing school supplies for their students. So it takes some of the pressure off of them, lets them focus on teaching, which is what they should be doing.
Absolutely, and that's what we're talking about today too, is teachers. And let's talk about some of the challenges that they have faced during this past year and a half, actually.
It has just been an incredible year for teachers, and my hat goes off to them for what they normally have to do, let alone during a pandemic, and the challenges that they had to face, teaching in some cases remotely, teaching in other cases hybrid, having to worry about the safety of their students, and having to basically relearn how to teach in a remote environment. And so with all those challenges, we wanted to do something special to shine a spotlight on them, to say thank you, and created our We Appreciate Teachers contest.
Which is such a fantastic initiative. Let's talk about that and really how you all are going to be honoring teachers throughout the state.
Right, well, certainly we would love to honor each and every one, but we do have a contest. And so anybody in the state of Illinois can nominate an Illinois teacher, and we're gonna pick 10 of them. And then we're going to give each of those teachers back to school kits for their classroom, for all their students. We're also going to give them a huge gift basket with all sorts of gift wine and cheese and coffee and all sorts of things for themselves. And then in October, we're inviting them down to a salon downtown. They get to have their hair done. We're going to have champagne and food and toast them and thank them. We did this last year. And the teachers were incredible. We just heard some amazing stories of the challenges that they had and how they overcame them, which is certainly inspiring.
No, it is so inspiring just to see how educators have adapted to such a crazy time, to say the absolute least. Now, what is the criteria for the teachers that are going to be nominated for this?
Basically, as long as they're a school teacher in the state of Illinois, they're able to be nominated. And they can nominate themselves. It can be a student, it can be a parent, it can be a member of the clergy. Anybody in the community really can nominate a teacher, and teachers can be nominated more than once. And as I said, it's a hard job. Our education director is the one who has to read through all of those applications and pick 10, which is, as you might imagine, is a very difficult task because they certainly all deserve it, right? There's no question that these are our frontline workers that are out there that are doing what is so critical, because what's so important about this is these kids are the ones who are going to be future generations, and that for the next 40, 50, 60 years, they're going to be members of our society, and either going to be contributing or they're going to be detracting. And so it's so critical that we support teachers who already are working long hours, who are mostly underpaid, and really struggle to do so many things, not just to teach, but often they're mentors. School is often a safe place for a lot of these kids, and this is where they only get their healthy meals. So giving the teachers this recognition, this support is really critical.
And what a wonderful way to just uplift them and thank them for all of their hard work. Matthew, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Well, thank you, and I look forward to meeting those 10 teachers in October.
Yes, absolutely. Now, thank you again. And for more information about Back to School Illinois, you can visit b2si.org. And we'll also have those details over on our website at ourquadcities.com.